What so far mainly you're doing Petite Syrah. Have you got any interest in doing anything else for retro?
Well, we originally took on the Petite because, like I said, it was accessible. And my idea at that time was to try to find old head-trained vineyards similar from different regions and make a few different wines, maybe Zin, some Carignan, things like that. The practical side of that is I don't really have the time to drive to Mendocino to taste fruit and to go and sample vineyards because I'm working here. So having a couple purchased fruit issues in the past, I realized that it's really hands-on. You got to get out into the vineyard. You can't rely on somebody to tell you, oh, it's ripe and we're picking now. Do you want yours picked? And that kind of thing. So I kind of just developed the Napa project, and initially to actually blend with the Howell Mountain fruit to make a more. It's a younger vineyard source. It's a warmer region where I buy the fruit, and my thought was to get the tannin backbone, acidic structure from the Howell Mountain, and get some fruit from the younger vineyard, warmer climate. But Kara and I, she prompted me, but she preferred to keep the Howell Mountain separate because it's so rare. Really, there's not much vineyard up here dedicated to Petite. It's ours and Outpost. So we've kept them separate, and people like one or the other. And initially, these wines take a long time to come to market. 3 years, 30 months in barrel, another year in bottle. So I actually didn't buy in 2010 any Napa fruit because I had 3 vintages that I haven't sold yet in barrel. Barrels cost $1,000 each. Yeah. You know, fruits, when you bottle it, it's expensive. So ironically, once the 2010 vintage was in barrel, the French Laundry decided they wanted some of our Napa 07. So they also bought some 08, and I believe they bought some 09. So it's become a successful kind of second label in a way for us. It's easier for me in a lot of ways because I can just buy the fruit, and I know it's farmed properly. But people that are on our mailing list, you know, have strong opinions on one or the other usually, and so we get people interested in Petite with the Napa. Some people that's all they want, and other people the Howell Mountain has that structure and ageability that they're willing to wait for. So this kind of leads into what happened in 2010. It was a really cool year. We had fruit. This is unheard of up here, but we had Petite Syrah in the vineyard in November. Oh, wow. The leaves fell off the vine essentially, and it was still 22 bricks. It was a 12% alcohol wine. Oh, wow. So thinking that was too drastic of a wine to try to sell, I actually blended in some wine from Howell Mountain, Zinfandel, Syrah that we grow, and a little bit of Cab. And I got the alcohol to 12.8%. But what was really rewarding was to see the change in the approachability of the wine by adding some more fruit-based, you know, wines like Zin and Syrah that aren't so structured. And I've never really had the opportunity to get other fruit, with the exception of the Syrah, which I basically steal from my dad. Because we make a little bit of it, and I just started taking it and putting it in. So it's motivated us to plant some Grenache. We're going to graft over next spring up at our house with 3/4 of an acre, tight spacing. And then possibly planting some more Syrah and maybe some classic runs like Carignan, Mourvedre, a little bit, you know. Add a little spice to the primarily Petite wine. And also I think the market would bear that, you know, a blend with Petite tends to be more popular. We still have to sell the stuff. It's like everyone else, you know, and sometimes it's a guessing game, but like one of our brokers told us, you know, Relentless is a Syrah-based wine, right? Sells like hotcakes. Yeah. But if you say Syrah on your label, it doesn't sell. Syrah up here is easier to farm, more productive, very, very good quality. You can't make any money selling that. It's just a shame, really. I mean, everything's Cab, and used to be Chardonnay. I don't know now, but maybe Sauvignon Blanc is supplanted Chardonnay, but I think Chardonnay's still king of the white, so.